Tyler from Plugged On. I'm here with an album review. This time I'm going to be talking about Clairvoyant from the Contortionist. This is their 4th album, followed to 2014's Language. Language was such a dramatic shift for the Contortionist. They've been, even with like Intrinsic, they were moving towards this sort of sound that they have now, much more progressive, softer, atmospheric sound, but they still had a heavier side to them on that album. But then Mike Lezard from Last Chance to Reason comes in as the new vocalist for Language, and it's just this incredible shift for this band in terms of sound, in terms of style, and I think it's for the better. Mike Lezard he's a fantastic vocalist, and you know, I think he brings something new and different to the Contortionist, and I just personally like his sound. I think it fits right in with what these guys are going for. And Language is an album that's grown on me a lot over time. You know, hell, it's Sam's one of his favorite albums of all time. It's a beautiful album. So with Clairvoyant, I feel like they had a lot to live up to, and I think they have pretty well, to be honest with you. I enjoy this album, but it is a kind of a different album for the Contortionists. It's once again continuing the style that they developed with Language, and they are totally moving it forward on this album. I don't think there's any screams or harsher vocals on this album, and I have no problem with that, because I feel they should not try to focus on that and be like, well, our fans are going to be disappointed if we don't do this. They need to just do what they want, and I feel they do it well. So I'm kind of glad that they're moving away from that, to be honest with you. I think it fits their sound a lot more. It fits who they are. When I think of the Contortionists, I don't think of that too much anymore. I still, don't get me wrong, I still fucking love those first 2 albums, but Language is still, it's phenomenal, and I think with this sound, they have a lot more room to grow. There's a lot more they can do with it, and that's cool. So the album starts off with monochrome, passive. You know, I think both passive and pensive monochrome on this album are fucking great, and it gets to immediately what I love about this album, and that's just its sheer beauty and atmosphere, and it's in the way that it just kind of blows you away and just sucks you in immediately and just does not let you go, and just, I don't know, when I listen to this album, I just kind of forget about everything, to be honest with you. I just get so soaked into it, and that's just the best way you gotta listen to this band, and especially this album, is you just gotta soak it in, man. It's when you soak it in, you're just going to appreciate everything about it. It's cool. There's a little bit, you know, there is no, I mean, I guess you could say monochrome, passive, and pensive is kind of the Language in terms of actual songs for this album, but, you know, Language is as a 2-part song, when you put them all together, fucking phenomenal. There's nothing like that on here. Everything, you know, some of these songs have a way larger hook to them, in my opinion. Like Reimagined is one, Return to Earth is another, but these hooks in these choruses are so beautiful, and Mike sounds great. The whole band behind him just sounds fucking fantastic, and it's really well done. But then you take songs like Clairvoyant or The Center, especially The Center, where it's just this beautiful, beautiful atmosphere, and just how crisp and clear the guitars sound, and how well everything just comes together. Those songs are great, and you know, I feel there's not one part of the Contortionist anymore that stands out over the other. You know, everything just works so well in harmony with each other. It's cool. It's a really neat album to me. I like it a lot. I'm not sure if I like it more than Language. I need to listen to this album a lot, but I like what the Contortionists are doing, to be honest with you. I think they're moving into a space, and they kind of already are, to where they're just a very exciting progressive band, and that's cool. Also, the guitar solos on here, fucking phenomenal. they've always had great guitar solos. These are great too. I thoroughly enjoy this album. So let me know what you think of Clairvoyant by the Contortionist. 9 out of 10 for me. I think it's a strong release. It's one of my favorites of the year personally. Thanks for watching. See you later.